Embiid coming up. Great to have you with us. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We all know Joel Embiid's incredible blend of size, strength, and skill. He says, whenever I want, I'm able to be Shaq. And I'm also able to be Dirk, Kobe, or MJ, or any guard, really. Just a combination of everything offensively. Kevin, whether it's shooting off the dribble or pulling up or ball handling, he does it all well.
He does indeed. David, thanks. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Smith is out there with Nesmith. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Haliburton. And it's Jackson in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, out on the wings, Harden and Harris. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Now, here is Haliburton. Jackson passes to Nesmith. Smith outside. Pass to Haliburton. Shot clock at 6. The Pacers getting another chance here. Hield can't hit. Now the 76ers with it. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And here are the Pacers now. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harris kicks to Embiid. Here's Tucker, and the rejection by Smith. Now, here's Nesmith, guarded by Harris. Jackson passes to Smith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hield from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And never shying away from a three. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Jackson. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Haliburton passes to Nesmith. It's stolen by Harris. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tucker finds Harden. The three-pointer, no good. Indiana leading. Haliburton outside. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Now, here's Nesmith. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Smith sets the pick for Haliburton. Stolen by Tucker. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. They now take the lead.
You got to come to expect this from Harden. I mean, he'll take whatever the perimeter defense gives him, and that's the sign of a really smart player.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Pass to Neesmith. Haliburton for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Harden outside. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pacers trail by 4. Haliburton outside. They could use a bucket. Maxey grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Kicks to Tucker. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. Embiid with the screen on Hield. And he comes up with the deuce. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
A chance to check out the stats for Harris. Good season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. 6-point game. Maxey against Haliburton. They set the pick. Bangs home the trifecta. Haliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
Haliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Haliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Haliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Now, here is Haliburton. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Harden. It's a 3-point game. Embiid hits the outside fadeaway. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Mathurin passes to Haliburton. They set the screen. Sinks the three-pointer. Haliburton's got his third bucket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Harris outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his third assist on the night.
The real come at us and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The pass to Harden. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 7 points in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Haliburton. James Harden picking up that last basket, and he makes that one.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Harris a screen on Smith. Embiid finds Harden. Here's Mathurin. No points in the game yet for him. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Indiana with a change here too. Duarte's checked in. '76ers on defense, leading by 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Haliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Haliburton.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Haliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Haliburton hits them both. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
And so it's Indiana with it, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Haliburton against Harris. Smith kicks to Haliburton. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's 15 points for Tyrese Haliburton.
Haliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Mathurin passes to Haliburton. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Good D by Harden.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
The 3. That shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Haliburton passes Duarte. Over Harris. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Pass to Harden. Outside, Maxey. Passes it to Harris. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Duarte. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Haliburton passes to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Screened by Smith. It's tipped and stolen by Harrell. Harden right side. And the rejection by Smith. They get it back. Harris's shot is good.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. knows he has the green light.
Pacers trail by 4. Screen by Smith. Duarte passes to Smith. They get a hand on it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Batadze the pass to Haliburton. Pass to Duarte. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
A minute 42 left in the first. Here's Duarte. Haliburton on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's the lob for Harris. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Pacers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out to Smith to stop the run. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it again. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, this is how Harrell stays efficient in boosting the scoring average. Extremely active on the offensive glass.
.43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the pass to Smith. Here's Duarte. Goes up from the top of the key. And he gets the jumper to drop. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Tucker. With the drive. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Haliburton. That is his first foul of the game. .15 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Harden. He's got 7. The 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Batadze. Now, here's McConnell. No good from outside. Embiid dishes to Harden. Passes it to Melton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pacers trail by 14. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Bitadze. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Pistons. Harris outside. Feeds to Embiid. From 7. And too long on the shot. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Duarte. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now Melton. Harden finds Embiid. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And there's the pass to Bitadze. And here's McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Duarte. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. A shot by Nembhard. No good. The 76ers leading by 12. Passes it to Niang. And here's Harden for 3. The 76ers with another miss. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The 11-footer. There's Bitadze. And Embiid with the block. Harden looking it over. Pass to Niang. Here's Embiid. He's covered by McConnell. Unloads from 13. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. 5th, Joel Embiid.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
'76ers moving the ball around. Left side, Taylor. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Free throw good, Taylor.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Haliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
And so he hits both. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
First one falls for him. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Maxey hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Here's the screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
And that one misses.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And Embiid drops them both.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Here's Duarte. 9 points last game. And he's good on the three ball. Duarte's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Timeout called the Pacers. And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in.
First in free throw percentage.
And they were in the top 10 in blocks. That was the core element of their squad, keeping bodies in the paint and preventing those easy buckets.
And going back to their success at the free throw line last season, GA, best in the league. It helped them finish off a lot of close games. To the left wing. The tray. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thibault kicks to Harden. Back to Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Niang. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nembhard, the pass to Duarte. Lock at 6. Dishes to Taylor. From past the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Matherin's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Embiid kicks to Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Outside Jackson. The pass to Duarte. Back to Jackson. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Now, here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Down low. Jackson kicks to Taylor. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers leading by 11. Thibault on the wing. Shoots the 3. That shot off. The Pacers shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Embiid finds Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. Passes to Jackson. Here's Duarte. Pass to Taylor. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Taylor's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Timeout called the 76ers. The Pacers making a change here.
Okay, a chance to check out stats for P.J. Tucker, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Harden the pass to Tucker. Outside, Maxey in the corner. Harden. No good with the triple. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Mathurin passes to Haliburton. Here's Mathurin. Harden with the defensive effort. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Maxey with it. 5 points in the game. Harden with a screen on Haliburton. Kicks it out to Harden. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, whenever James Harden steps onto the court, you're almost expecting him to go off. He's got a great reputation that's well earned in this league as an elite scorer.
Now, here is Haliburton. 15 points in the game.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Mathurin. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. There's the pass to Haliburton. It's good. 17 points for Tyrese Haliburton.
Just excellent concentration there by Haliburton, not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
The 76ers leading by 14. Right side Maxey fires the 3. And that one is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Now, here's Nesmith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Takes it from 10, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Takes a 3. Pacers with the rebound. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the pick. Here's Haliburton. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. And you look at Thibault. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court. And, of course, Tyrese Haliburton. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Timeout called the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
6th and 2nd chance points. And they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. Philadelphia leading by 15. Outside, Maxey, pass to Tucker, launches it. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mathurin passes to Hield. Hield sets the pick for Haliburton. Passes it to Smith. Back to Hield. Doesn't go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Maxey finds Embiid. .46 seconds left in the first half. Can't hit from 12. Harris against Haliburton. Over Harris. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Haliburton. He's got 17. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Smith. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've been disciplined offensively, taking care of the ball and working for good looks, and that's limited fast break opportunities for their opponent.
Disciplined, like Kenny at a steakhouse.
Indeed, baby. No steak right now.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule. And Shaq, using your crystal ball, how do you see these upcoming games playing out?
Ernie, I'm not sharing anything I see in my crystal ball with you. No way. You either, Kenny.
Listen, if you really have a crystal ball, why don't you just look into the future and give me those lotto numbers, man? I want a mega yacht.
Don't worry, Kenny. One day I'll let you onto USSS Shaq, my yacht. One day.
You keep saying that.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Hield. Smith kicks to Haliburton. Smith with a screen on Harden. From downtown, out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Let's look at the stats for Hield. Last season's performance for him averaged 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Maxey. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Maxey's got the first points of the second half here for the 76ers. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Jackson, a screen on Maxey. Haliburton passes to Jackson. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Jackson finds Smith. Now, here's Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Haliburton. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Haliburton's got 19 points.
As fast as lightning, Haliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Embiid. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
And it's Haliburton missing. Philadelphia leading by 21. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The pass to Harden. Right wing. Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Haliburton. 19 points in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hield kicks to Haliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Harris passes to Maxey. Back to Harris from deep. The rebound by Haliburton. And Indiana shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Haliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Haliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain it.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Embiid the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers trail by 21. Jackson kicks to Haliburton. Hield outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Haliburton on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Haliburton outside. Clock at 6. There's the feed to Smith. And the rejection by Embiid. Harden against Hield. Pass to Embiid. Maxey in the corner. Off target from three-point range. And Clark for Hield. 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Now, here is Haliburton. Harden missing his last shot. Smith with a screen on Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Haliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
He doesn't get the second one. Philadelphia leading by 20. Maxey with it. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Harris. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nesmith, the pass to Haliburton. Smith with a screen on Maxey. Haliburton, that's good.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
Maxey passes to Harris. Now Embiid, guarded by Jackson. Harden right side. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Haliburton kicks to Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton. Hield's got 6.
Sweet dime that time from Haliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now, here's Nesmith. Not a lot of room. Hield with the bucket.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 16. And the 76ers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Indiana also making some changes. Taylor's checked in for Nesmith. Chris Duarte comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Haliburton. Harrell dishes to Tucker. And a look now at the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for Indiana.
And they're getting them up from beyond the arc, shooting a solid percentage from out there. So thus far, it hadn't been a problem.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And they've also done a great job playing through the post in this one. If the defense is giving you those looks down low, take advantage.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 12-1 run right now.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
Harris passes to Harrell. Harrell, a screen on McConnell. In the corner, it's Harris. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Now that's 17 points for Tobias Harris.
And you look at Harris, he's really improved as a scorer. He's become a go-to option due to how efficient he is putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Duarte. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 15. Now the pass to Harden. Harrell, a screen on Smith. Harrell kicks to Maxey. Over McConnell. Maxey, no good. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. McConnell passes to Jackson. Here's Duarte. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. The shot no good by Duarte.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
No coverage that time. Harden's got 19 points.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Smith with a screen on Harden. Pulls it up. Smith, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Jackson, a screen on Harris. Here's Duarte. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Tucker, a screen. Maxey. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Duarte shot good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Harris. The reverse. And he sinks the layup. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Timeout called the Pacers. And the 76ers with some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Pacers trail by 17. Pass to Bitadze. They set the pick from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Bitadze's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 76ers shooting the ball at 42%. And, Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Maxey, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's McConnell. He dishes it to Taylor. Shoots over Melton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Melton. Back to Harris. A 3 ball. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Duarte. Out to Taylor. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Pacers 4th.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Left side, Maxey. Up and in on the layup. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's McConnell, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Batadze the pass, Duarte. It's stolen. 41 seconds left in the third. Here's Melton. 76ers with the new shot clock. Pacers trailed by 19. And here's McConnell. Pass to Duarte.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Now Melton. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Indiana, they've got Taylor, and it's Batadze in at the 5. The pass to Duarte. Misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Melton passes to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the 76ers lead by 21. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Duarte. The three-pointer off the mark. Duarte has gone just 2 of 7 from long range. The dish to Embiid. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one drops.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Boy, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Here's Batadze. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, Why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Here's Melton. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Indiana moving it around. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Poked away. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. Melton against McConnell. And it's good, 2 points. Philadelphia leading by 20. Up top, Melton. He's covered by McConnell. Puts up a three. No good there. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Batadze the pass to McConnell. Over Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. They recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duarte. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Melton. Knocks down the 3 ball. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
A shot by McConnell, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Passes it to Embiid. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Going inside, here's Duarte. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Melton. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Mathurin. The pass to Batadze. And here's McConnell.
And you know, the league this year opting not to schedule any games on election day, continuing to encourage people to vote. I love this. So folks, on Tuesday, November 8th, make sure to get to the polls or send in your ballot. You've got to make your voice heard and use the power of your vote.
Now McConnell. James Harden missing on the 3. The shot no good by Duarte.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Melton with the ball. To the paint. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Has to be Tadze. Passes to Duarte. Shot to stop the run. Taylor's shot, good. 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for James Harden. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
Here's Mathurin. Now, here's Haliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Mathurin. Off target with his 3. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-5 run. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Jackson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Melton kicks to Embiid. For 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And here is Nesmith. Now Haliburton. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Taylor. That one goes in. Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Embiid the screen. Thybulle for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thybulle's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Now, here is Haliburton. Into the lane. No good on that one. Thybulle up top. The 10-footer. He can't get that one to fall. So Indiana will take it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now the 76ers on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's the Pacers now, after the Sixers pick up 2. There's the pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Haliburton. Rebound by the 76ers. Niang passes to Melton. To the wing right side. Pass to Niang. Dishes it to Embiid. Over Taylor. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Haliburton against Melton. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Philadelphia's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Knocked loose. Haliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Melton, following the score by Isaiah Jackson. Melton kicks to Niang. Another three for Philadelphia.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Taylor taking his time here. Poked loose and stolen by Thibault. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harrell's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Smith has checked in. And he makes both free throws. And Indiana shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Haliburton outside. Knocked away. Here's Melton. Passes it to Thibault. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Sixers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Melton hits them both. 1:05 left in the fourth. Haliburton with it. To halt the run, Jackson. The shot's good.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Axie's checked in for Philadelphia.
One shot.
.55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He Hield against Harden. And there's the pass to Embiid. Over Jackson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Nembhard. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, James. You took control early. Was this a complete game for the team?
Tonight was very important that we got off to a great start and try to execute from the beginning of the game. It was very important for us to come out here and take care of home court.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.